Ne Peningazada, good morning.
Good morning.
And Pachudino.
The firm of say SB Bonsu.
Okay, who feel Hana?
I'm Ofia. Our school, General Fashion Academy.
Okay, we feel a house or property as I school. This a problem we know. How bad the Bremo?
How pa once Ghana quine a more than the or a buy yet the Nenso a more than. Now, baby, has said they can't hay. Kiss a quano a sea. Oh, you baby, and yet and so bet me a cock. But wait, dear, a sea a can't cock come. A idea hard, pa. Seven now talk about Baba, ye will cry my a quan and yes, you keep a fun, sir. Coco baby, na ye bibisa. And the best raban says, sir, a quan ya. Can't cock my dear. A idea higher pa. Udru hana go faka say taxi say wo de kofi abeno be osi kwam de kese sembe bre ti de kan say aba momod na say obehwe na wetimi aboai say de be ya ho to kakra betimi aba
father mbese me hu what now for best in fear say
oh matna be fancy 15-20 years
okay 15-20 years na je say time na e ko ba say yeti kwada so municipal free KM mu no the motive ne say be ma mpuntu aba for the past 7-8 years na ye kono onu say yeti kwada so free band KM mu no bibi mpuntu obiaba
mpuntu de enye assembly man denchemo so na ne lights or bobo bonkania kania ohwehwe o ma ye committee call baase ma obuse basa program ya bona mane ya ka kire na o se oguso nti ni nyina nso oguso na kese okwa modern okwa modern ti kese stella no normal enkoso ye ntemo ha de in fact akwa ye ndi emoa ekra
okay emoa ye nkone ni yenua we nso nkokasa opani boko de
akopardon ene mo pai bo me
ye peso yiwe anu ansa kwa ne di nkomo no 8 years ago ye ti kwada so free KMM omo say na omo di mpuntu oba wo hwa after say ye ti free no mpuntu aba
adaroma me America say fema zikopon me uni committee member ahia na meti ahia na me free nenso so no fie wura asenso boachi ona sesia no be 6 months ni we road minister ya ekwan no o hwe no wa santimem no so ti asantimem a enti wo mmoa de nchemo so ye efita no so sisi we ba de nchemo so begina abuo no na mafo ebre
setina de anya kora me provision store se ensuo to na yila obi nko obi maye panu nyina na ade achi so negu ha ese enya ska kora njia ya me school fees ti slaban ni se na dawlo ma wo moaye na ekwan omunya maya ne enso ye ho ntoye ne enso ye ja ye enso ye nslibi ntisa ade enya kora ti slaban ni se wo moaye na ni diem
fisi entimi ntwa kwan no hostess wa ha nkra muko school mu fa so nyo bi entimi fa say kan so ba na loke kan be fa ye biom ti how did be brain na be wa ha say ti esra ban so ma me boaye na wo me ye kwan na maye na anu ya ka kese bi na me kwan ke muni me baketwa to 4 years na me kwan ka wo muni to amana ntwe de yesra ban so ma me boaye
mo MP prof how often na motenin ka wabaha mo problem onim
ye hu MP bia wa ha ye hu obia wa ha se kwakwade bia assembly man din na mababa me pema din to bia ni me wa ha se assembly man din na ya baba so no kwa ni ye hu no ene sa no pe ya na mabati se wodina ha se to bia ma me boa ye nti esra ban se o mo ma me boa ye na hostels be bre invest ni ben ha se o mu nyina aka so ja o mu ntimi metwa nso ne mesene nko tiesa ban so ma me boaye
honorable on crofon sem o ken as assemblyman edu ba bia na ha wana
no kwasem ni edikan menchia me tifo nyina ya de ya how pa ya tetesem so wo hwe nsem a me nkofo kan nyina de omo kan bia no a nkontompo ewum ni nyina aye no kre so hwe ye kwan ya edikan akohwe ye ewo sisi de nchemo so road na ese bridge na bukra in fact yenya ba bia me say ho de ka anko ka ma season o share university students o Amsterdam students o hostels ho ani ade na enam so na ma akromfo kra so take enkra no enti onsema o ka obo a enam se bridge na bunti no car ni bi dro a na yi wo mo nyoma egu je se wo mo pe nipa na asa de nipa na eden ato aso akọ enti no kwasem ni ensem a ha adwene pa wo hwe kwa igina so sesi a 2020 ye beto aba na mo ye fele ne ye gates ni nyina ma enti ne enim se na enim ni ebi enche kro be hwe na wo magu kwan so ama kwan ye de ma di Jones ana be ye di Jones de hwe ya ne se o se sikasem enti no waje adwuma na go so hwe gates ni na gates no na akra esa ebubu asese mpanfo akan bi a ye member of parliament bi kanasem no kwasem ni watu ho anamo MPP ye executives ya kusia ama ye ne mpanfo bi a okan bi wo mu fa ye kwan ho da bia de o mo kan ne se ye beba abeye no kwasem ni tumi no nso ebi didi bi achi ono nso be ka kire panmu bi na panmu bi nso ayeden aboa enti meka sempanfo wa ben mu a wo hwe kwa asem so ne wura asenso bo ache ye ne na ba ha amo aba abehwe kwa amo promise ye say within be 2 months on ba abehwe ekwan na o ma hwe edi ame enso still de ati ante nsuo to ye ka ankoka ama enti ye besre we de mo amani mu asem ye besa aban mu mpanfo say omomo ene kwantempo a enni ekwansi mienu kra no emro a sabri ye wa hanmo a yintimi nya access group entimi mfanko ye film enti de omo kan de how kese pa
honorable epese wi assembly ne mokwa mo deliberate on these issues because nwanwan say kwada so municipal baba so residents omo hwehwe
me da sipi kwada so municipal ye deliberate sa issues we pa me ka say nansen ya ye ne chief executive officer e ka ho asem ema yi na esi ebeba beye grading ni ade ba se de kwan we yadru no ebro kwada so assembly ni ya ho oden so central project a wo se wutumi ehwe no ofele kwan no gusumai assembly ni ntumi nye sa kwan we sisi aye kase ya ho oden no wo fom eni nti na abasa na emom no si e ka ho asem a assembly ni su tu ana mo se mpanfo o mo nso eti enka bitumi abe ya amane da bia itu ho anamo by say ne yehu se enoma eche ejinsemu ti anhwe ama public no anti ama mpanfo a oka bi ewo mu na ntumi amehwe amoa ne a wanhwe ya na yebeka se enoma eje akonsabe mu a emmoa ye tichiro ye chechma ne ye denche o se ne ye tano so mpotem ha no no emmoa ye kra
labo yedase
aminsra
enti o hwe ensem a students ni bi kan omo muti woka assemblyman eka aside this main road tanoso abuakwa kwantempo no enne kwada so hwimase kwan na yagusuo no kamia ye se wonhye den hukota ewo tanoso tachima den chemoso mpotamia Godfrey Denim enimedin Oyerepa television
abusiafo we ni amane a efita no so de nchemo so ene ne mpotemo aba enye fe enye de ensem ne nyakodo assembly na municipal assembly okwada so ene MP Dr. Kingsley Nyako ne constituency no ene miamia hodo a ahometie wo ho ne tituru ba bia na yakobo ye sesen a ye di nkomo yi mpanimfo ntwa wani nkohwe wo mo na omo so ye Ghana fo ye de Ghana tesen esi piese ladi to aso a the health and lifestyle eba me din de Akua Asieduaa asomdwe nkamo
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV.
Emri bi atwam apomuden ho nsem agi ensem ho emma osuru yedin emma sase ediawere ho enti onyankopon nam da esumu eda enua eni habama ebeji adasama enkwa ekire adujamfi okumanini barima enu akire no adujamfi esa kotra kwayem edaduanan agwamfa nsuo ankana no menu mienu apomuden panti wenti enigesem onyankopon de yare nyina so tumi ahye Dr. Tamda sonsa gise di wawuo anase yesie no kwa ene wontimi na yare sabia hode wasiesie ho kama fika krabi ba gwa yare sa ewo kumase abuakwa agogo frayen 0244 774282
oyalefo bia kaise udimafo midimafo heba clinic Dr. Tamda
mitini mo hona na ya me ya me hwe na asie yi awokura sanso de me
we de kafra nso ya de me manu edu We hear pro code.
Oh, and then answer, and I'm called drugstore, Ecoto Pro Code. Now, so still now, me trade that so pie me. Pro Code and cry, any.
Mamma, Debbie, a fake. Person young drugstore. Me patro yeto pro code. Debbie, anyway.
Oh, gee, no way so you do pepper say pro code now. And it won't so at the form.
Ah, I am a mentia says a man for Bassa on pro code. We fake at the mawam. Enter Sansua, when you for front a woman say, a year Juma the session your pro code ye Jumana. Nansu Debbie, a dread to be Bwama on Hotel on Tamdi, and one pro coda, Kojak a 4 naye. Send your Kojak pro coda, and ya dear Betty.
Ah, enti we no original pro code no. Ya twere Kojak go so, and an chance with dear Suboso, Kojak no.
Say it, Paye, Pepu, Unumesisi, and Nasa or one at Rodowa, a dread to me a Bwama on Hotel on Tamdi. And one procoda, Kojak of 4 naye.
Procode, K-O-J-A-C-H. Procode.
Tankrat way, FD Ajatu say.
My new girl is coming over today, and I have to give her a treat of her life.
Hi. Hey. Hey, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Fine.
I got you a paint. This is easy waterproof paint, the best ever solution for all sort of leakages. I got it for you.
Thank you.
Easy waterproof paint can be used on any surface, being it cement, blocks, roofing sheets, swimming pools, and more. It can also be used as primer before you apply any paint to help provide extra protection.
Easy waterproof paint. No more leakages.
Wana metesa wo ba no se wo kɔ Canada.
Oh, woko, okosuku.
Na yesi agyape aba no nso okɔ nanso ono de okɔyɛ adwuma.
Mese, amanfo akɔ no. Enya gro.
Jaye no hwan na de won kɔ saa no.
Oh, Express Group for ya.
Express Group.
Yes, Express Group. Obia na nya bre. Bese otukwa akwa ama no ne de. Wo de obekɔ simple. If you want to study and work in abroad in any of the advanced countries like Canada, US, Australia, UK and Germany, they will take you there. Nessa you visit and now turn so oko Dubai, Canada, UK, USA, Australia, any Germany numa wadobeko. Say ya juma so wadobeko Dubai, Qatar, and South Korea. And if you want to write an international test like IELTS, SAT, TOEFL, GRA, and GMAT, they will assist you to write. Express Group say I can't you and yet and you who's out. Chira kwan e Kumasi Asafu Labor roundabout wa and crying Kanachi First Light Tema Community 18 Lashibi Goy Filling Station Sunyani Silver House Ewa High Court Tamale Ayama Building Yabe Tamale Teaching Hospital Takrade Market Circle and our offices Ewa my bebre so telephone 055550067 and 0249 000448.
Are you tired of the doomsaw and don't you want to break free from the national grid? Yes, Useless Enterprise has all the answers. At Useless Enterprise, we deal in huge generators meant for hotels and industries. We also have medium ones for saloons, barbers shops, guest houses, and not forgetting your homes. When you buy a gen set from Useless Enterprise, we deliver and install free of charge and we render 24/7 services to all our clients. At Useless Enterprise, we also have water and borehole pumps. And the best part is, we have warranty on all our products. Our branches are at Adregano, Bridge near 69, American House, Echampo Junction, Baolishi, Newtown Junction, Ashalibuchi, Social Welfare, Medina, and Ridge Junction, Adenta. Contact us on 020-300-5498 or 0248-169-25.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, station promise.
Yebulika bembeo me mahu nyina ache. Me din e di PSC ladi. Sabre ye the health and lifestyle ebro. Na no pay ne Mrs. Owusu ansa wa ye principal dietitian Comfortnochi Teaching Hospital na ebedi enkomo. Ene anopay ye se bosumi we mu nyina no ye wo mo kyeduane die wo mo e de si ho se de edie bia no ye hwese besa ye yare de edie bia ne ye hwese enkofa yade emre yen enti bosumi mu adidie ni ahweye ho asam na ebeka National Nutrition Month. Mrs. Owusu ansa ba homa no so ba pa ma che
ye nia
ye da se ye frɛ wo wagye yen so ene anopɛ kyerɛkyerɛ yen month we bosum we mu de si wo se ye hwe adidie adie be na wo mu
me da se na me share wo ahwefo nyina so anapɛ ye say National Nutrition Month na na ye say share chronic kidney disease and I say yes hu yare yes hu yare sanya ye betimi aboy ye ho ban efi hu na ye hu say sa yare no dose ya dose wo man mu pa study ti dia ye de ba contain last year October ye hu say ye che mu oha ye mu 13.3% in ye beka ne twi saying yes see our more Ghana has a more chronic kidney disease na ye hwe say ye didie mu no e bia na e betimi aya e bebo ye ho ban na say when ye di mpa betimi akra wo hu ye na sa no ense kra into the first thing is again a chronic kidney disease ba you want hypertension di pa diabetes na yare bia ye fe glomerular nephritis and then di wakakra ye ni mo say sa yare eduwa enye wowo ni e bia wa ye ntina aba na ni ye no so ka mo pa isan say mata we today say diabetes, hypertension, or be one saying caution or who see here, yellow and manacquin, and thereby when you do 80 something and not abba. Let's say, ye whom runs any member what baby or hospital or munya saya. Into again, a treating hypertension and diabetes. So we move was so far. And no, my chair was the so say a castle would go was so I send it. But Uber hospital, betting a can you wash a say, what the no say, I shall won't see any of some way your bar and I bema, what the was true and then in this room. It sounds like a young qua, I read the brain fiber and yet chronic kidney disease in qua. Now, won't show move, now won't show what did you again a medical come into your team and I say every bite counts. Make every bite count. And I maybe shall know me and make it say, Saturday, for your dear woman, and the pressure bed bremy, and the diabetes bed bremy, and I bet you change your be and then I'm in for show. Now I'm my candidate for chronic kidney disease. Now, you see, a man for say, share hypertension. Yes, young children do a year, science, artificial ones here, the good, the anime. Yes, I say, you shouldn't be. Na radia we ye dianim ye was radia there one saturated fat and no etawo mua edianim pa ba e wo haban ni anim so nti na ye ba ye se pe ye ni ne do bresan so all do ni sadia ni ye no o was radia na saturated fat no so and ni etimi gina ye ntimi ma e ma etimi mu isi na atwetwe pressure aba the other one so say me didia say the Benham, did you say we are Daniel, and now we are Ghana ba, and yet document the brain for 4 baby now would you and I can say, and they say, I see a quality. Let us say, if Ghana and fast so ben a mean film and Yana dodo, and your may be a gel me. Ya will be an idea and mail, but we are the papa blame him. Nya Usha and you baby, and then you don't go to room, to your social dear. Who dear to dear baby, and I just say, who your vitamins, minerals, who your teta, a bed boama, a bone by a fee, a teacher, home. The other one, so say, That vitamins minerals so this is a vitamin D or vitamin D it's me born buying fresh sample it's me born buying don't pay na dey na me do no engina sani so say engina nti ya so so dia na e say do so e born buying diabetes so na e born buying safety hypertension na ma wo soldiers na omo wo na ya fa immune system no so almost so omanya honden ama say ya re be say glomerular nephritis na no inflammation an infection say na ediba into say me soldiers no ma sha mo kena ya re bi in bempa enya ahonde wo me so to say me soldiers no ma honde me nisra into say ye bono tofa anope ya say chronic kidney disease chicken and stage renal failure and kidney failure na say we say na say kwa just a machine esoni we moja so ansa wetumi atena say your person your boy ho ban a no yen hwe say hypertension wo mebi so me en hwe say me so menya me di die mu senya minemu senya me breakfast ni na say yetimi hwe ne su ya yayan da bonfa maybe we di 80-90 years na aba wakwem enya sesi a wo ka honde enya ijapade bia ma ebusuafo
Actually, say, ye didi ya, ye nya kidney ya de timbo kidney ho ban. Na ye ni di ye nso timi kofa kidney ya de ebre yen.
Me da say, ya wo ne say obi wo a wo ye den a obenye bi. Ba ye wo ekuo bi a se nkom hwo mu didi ye a. E bobom omho ban e fi yare na obi ani ekuo a omugina. Sa wo dia no benya bikia ne kan ana wo dia no wunye bi sa wo hwe wo so ye nti ye se ye nyina sa wo benya bi wunye bi o ya hwe ye wo so ye e sa wo hwe wo so ye na wo ka ko a wo ye den a wo benya bi mpa e ba enya wo sa e sa e bi benya kidney disease no omo di timi de na kwapen so omo di be wa end stage renal failure na je se wo end stage wo sa no kwa e sa we di na wo hwe ni ye nti
That's the past what church no man any can say where the way dietitian oche edidia e boy home free ade e ho edidia e sayare no obetimi a che nuane ba mienu miensa bi a e boy kidney
Impacho and place say Kenya nya e be boan a eduane bi te say the first thing you kidney is here the first thing is you mu bebe ya chances come the answer ya chances come the answer ya no monsieur but you say say osho why ye me musa no you no ye ni choice ya dia say ye no me bia one on class sachet water 6 na dia say wo no answer e da no akwewe na ye no me so ebe ya say we see dodo na obenum na anapa na by the time I walk down na che say wa jonso dodo na ma won sorry angel so bio nti ensuo ye ade a say ye hwe ne kane na chance mu aduane a ye frɛ ne processed food eno ye sha nchine ne akaka bia o mo de aka ho preservative ne additive na ade no so and also to me ha ye star pa nti say ye betimi edi nyama fresh yen fancy boss ni konkoma no beboa ma ate ta nyama ya ekoye mu eno ni ade ba ko me nka say ye jai di o ba ye nta ni e say ye jai di eno na ya nyato enya ne ye dedi ni kaka ba ye nta enni sa nuane na aboa ma ya te ye nchine ne srade so the other one so mekan asoso de ya me boss yi asoso de ya me boss yi asoso de ne de ye say colors ne doors na e chese mfaso no doors nti colors ne doors ate say carrot ye wo orange ye wo orange ye wo ye wo cucumber and also ne color different ye wo lettuce ye nyamnya do ni ankofo cheska bebre for no ye de ende entisa nti wo hye amaman bi so a atoso de fresh Asosodie fresh no wo sha eno ne boy ye den say ye ha say se ne ayenya no nti eno say ye besre omo ye asosodie kiaye no you say chemicals no mo di guso no say ye say ye ndi asosodie bebia omo susu ana omo nsia se ne ye di beguso ne emra omete sa asosodie no na aboa ma sa chemicals ni enyimu bebia ede yare beba say ye di sa asosodie ni bebia nti titu ya toso de insuo dodo aye nom yentene ne chance mu aduane aye bedi no eno na ye say ebehia say ye behwe ni ye pa
ye da sepa mesesefo awusu ansa principal dietitian Comfort Teaching Hospital ono aso no bia EY Health wadaroma fa contact etudwa emaye na ebia no obehia
pa cheyo yes yes me for sansan say na can be woji Comfort na me wa EY Health Consult ne Belgoshen Food e wo de nyame
okay
me number is
0244 48 98 10 Pato repeat it. Yes, so Timbium 0244 48 98 10 Yeah, that was the no pay. Say we busy pa so nya bre ede amaye. Me sister for we so ansa. Ene ene kasa ene ne die ekum ye. Die tiri ma ye nkwa. Enti die na wudie. Obi ni ma obi kire. Se woni mu a na wafre no. Na wacho de obedi na aboa wo. Sometimes yisika forward die ho ne ntwe de obedi na aboa wo pa. Me din e PSC ladi. Ye change over, ye move over. Kwesi Parker Wilson ebe take over no de mo across over. Ye OBT agenda eno de ba ye bankai ka chamalo la pena mi akatata nyi fijiam. Ye wala dawo to post yamfa big up still fi all militant. Asan kusu mungode. Eda mu nyina mo ase encantadios. Adios ye beseshia.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa.
Ajis, Saturday, Mrs. Me when you page home, na me fan ko Faith Homeopathic Clinic.
Aha yo mfidie awdoa ye didi dwuma. Enti na aba ha wonka wo yade no. Yo fidi ahwe nipa no akwa aduasansia ne mom sisi no na a big problem baaka wo tratra ho ko akira ke be ha wo pomudin
customer sister ade a wo hwie ni nyina na ehwie gu fom yo nua mani o wani ana wo de tia sorry mama mfa nko Faith Homeopathic Clinic sister wo gidi shie tatashe wani sube yo panie kura to fom anajo a wo befa
Faith Homeopathic Clinic,
the last stop to your disease.
Slim and Fit, ye dayan customers are. Waji and product atuma. Wa recommend mo manfo no ase. Mesi abo manfo, amomo kanfoma wa no namfo no ni ade. Hwetime kumkum. Aha, very nice. Hwe ohene yere gift yantin so. Wow, Slim and Fit product amoma slim kama. All these beautiful people. Slim and Fit products na chi wa musa no. What a positive results. In fact, Slim and Fit products ye chuma nkasa. Enti won so pesa osotia. Yen products ne bejo. Nra show metabolism ni ye enti wanye exercise kra eye na dwuma owo stretch mass cream and so ye very good wanimo wabaso obabi a ye kese bia empo ni padua ni nyina products no ebebo Slim and Fit GH kra pokuase fre 0550-923-361 and 0553-648485 oye delivery ko bia enti woni how FDA swaje products na tum Slim and Fit GH the excellent weight reduction choice.
Please, someone say yo. My cat they use Koja quality oral care product. Today Koja charcoal toothpaste. None of most my head. Fanano ma'am. What up now saying it?
No. Oh no.
Edia ben, ekike wo sin. Ah, na won't Kojak P&F toothpaste. Any on my mouthwash no. Ye free hanom say ya kona kope bito. Esan sen ho nye na kra. E bo wo mo se tai fenfen wo mo. Se de ye wo na. Eh, me nua be.
Ane. Emfa o si endi agokra. Efi se ebetimi aha odachi. Infie duase ni ayede procode ba adwaso. A eni eduro bia nsi akan no. Sanso e na yede Kojak oral care. Abedwaso a edemu sronko. Se se Kojak charcoal toothpaste. Emma osinye fita nemma na hoden. Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste. Epu ehro. Emma osiye den. Nemma wenum so ye hwam. So ye obi so a osetai fenfem a. Mra we di aduane enyu anasa ehye Odiane Kojak P ne Kojak F toothpaste. Ene ne mouthwash. Chuchumika koje odie. Efise Kojak nyama so de ibi quality keke.
Inkratwe FDA ajato.
Ma wo se.
Na enra ho na mete se wo ba no se wo kọ Canada.
Woko okosuku.
Na yesi ajape aba no nso okọ na nso no de okoye adwuma.
Mese amafo kwekọ no. Enya gro.
Jaye no ho na de won kosa no.
Express Group for ya.
Express Group.
Yes, Express Group. Obia na nya bre. Pese otukwa kwa ma no ne de. Wode obekọ simple. If you want to study and work in abroad in any of the advanced countries like Canada, US, Australia, UK and Germany, they will take you there. Na say you visit and now turn so a wo Dubai, Canada, UK, USA, Australia, and Germany numa wode obekọ. Say ya juma so a wode obekọ Dubai, Qatar and South Korea. And if you want to write an international test like IELTS, SAT, TOEFL, GRA, and GMAT, they will assist you to write. Express Group say, I can't you, and yet ding, and then you who's out. Kaya kwai ewo kumase, Asafo Leba, Runabout wa, and crying, Kanesi First Light, Tema, Community 18, Lashe Boy Filling Station, Sunyani, Silver House, Ewo High Court, Tamale, Ayama Building, Yabe Tamale, Teaching Hospital, Takrade, Market Circle, and our offices, our my bebre, so telephone 055-555-0067 and 0249-000448.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV. Bad man, bad. See the way
For it's some 8 minutes after 8, and there Wednesday morning, the 3rd of July 2024. Once again, Yama Obibi Akwaba Kesepa Edeba Oyerepa TV. So, Bebe Yedri OBT agenda, that is Oyerepa breakfast time agenda na Yedia Seda Bama Kia and a PAC for Ghana to say no. And a health and lifestyle segment, on the show. On the agenda, it was for Nyame Koso Ewa Ghana, and Yakamwasem, and I'm sure by now you know that a year clock sag for say call strike. Na abaning timimbo on homoding Emma a year salary structure be out. Omne abani di hun come about 2 years ago, and until effective from today, call a year strike, and I say almost strike it, which of course abani penny for are not happy with a year clock sack for statement, And then we spend some time and talk about it this morning. Then again, a year ambulance case na air question and draw. The judge, Emma Kunya, has been saying that, I'll say, if I not live in general, live, they created a Zoom link and almost share Zoom link, into why we are interested in watching the live proceedings. Wow, person will share proceedings in every court, you just join Zoom link on that watch be. I joined briefly because I'm my busy baby, but I joined it briefly to understand what was happening. Now to pay Rebecca was on the show. Now, some of the kind of clocks are for almost strike it. In fact, I'm say effective today. I'm gonna call a year strike. Menya the national organizer for clocks are Mr. Emmanuel Akua or Ahmana. So let us understand why a year clocks are 4% more cost strike and some more cost strike. And Yera Akwa Yamuakwaba at about or your party on a pay.
Yeah, many are also.
Now, Mijis have Yabo Cordia.
Yes, I don't know where Pampacho Namaso.
Yamiadom, yes, you are here. Now, I don't pay the Ghana for baby, sir. Nan, hey, Yanamo ticket, come on. More ye drama, come on. Yanka bin shemu. You understand? Drama this statement by say more cost strike. Dentina more yes our actually.
Yo, Maminda was in a minty was for new with na Namentia close members of Ghana, Panena, Membo Mabaso, where Juma, Dia, or Moyeboa, or my teacher, and in Puntu. Now, Mamina, a quick correction. May a first national trustee.
Oh, we are first national chairman.
National trustee, first national trustee.
I mean, we are first national what? Trustee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because now, yes, we are national organizer, so we're hoping that we get that one.
Previously, national organizer.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the
right now.
Thank you.
First national trustee.
Right.
All right. Many Very 2022. Yene aban Asia efa ye juma ye ho your condition of service any new salary structure. In fact, now you can share agenda until January 2022 no. And I know mujina call apam and I sign MOU. There your new salary structure any condition of service by August 2022 no. Now you are completely now you start implementing in 2023 January. And MOU are buying or represented by Honorable Sakomafo, the Senior Presidential Advisor, the Minister for Employment, Honorable Ignatius Baforia, and the Chief Executive of Pay Wages and Salaries Commission, Ben Atta, on the part of government, and a close tag on the other part. Just signing that MOU. To mean, say, by by January 2023, I are starting implementation. You see, January 2023, mono, Yakai are buying, are reminding on the MOU, the Omayan implementation. I have back and forth. Uka Omon country show, Munyasem, Bia, Papebia, and Can show. And you share to address Oko. a Bresoko, and the National Executive Council, the second highest decision-making body of the association. Share and review circumstances. And also, the race economy, abandoning in Guinea, and the issue intend to strike. No man can be there, then we embark on the strike. And to back 21st June, a trail letter come all the necessary relevant stakeholders. Say, by this day, the Omo and maybe be a fire and MOU na and then a sign of one, a better strike. A chair as a man can share, and then the issue press release and then your members will be answered nephew. Open say, you're best from where you're indefinite strike.
The indefinite strike. In the moon, mobile.
And that yes, somebody because until say demand now as stipulated in the MOU, no, yes, I'm bad.
So just for clarity, no, what per se a bank to a kitchen and one no.
Yes, I bind to a kitchen more. A condition of service, Mammy Chum will say,
me too.
Would you mind be an who ye, Juma? Ye will Juma and who she say, if I catch ya, send me the above with Juma Hobra. Unique kind of conditions of service, which include salaries and all other benefits. And see, no affected with salary structure. So condition of service, better or salary structure, so very related. And see, no cross side. We don't have condition of service properly so called for some years now. And this is where it started. There were two major services representing employer. A local government service and the civil service.
Right.
At the CLOSAG, we sent a proposal to the councils of the two services. A local government service council, the civil service council. We met them with this proposal. And no review here. Review on this final document by it. This is a proposed condition of service for CLOSAG members. And the councils not represent our cabinet at a cabinet meeting. And the cabinet home and the cabinet form a committee to look at the proposals by the Abano. And that committee was chaired by Honorable Safomafu.
Yeah.
It's a honor you see I do baby, I be doing.
You've made the point. It's baby say specifics. Conditions of service when I more come what say me. Able to say
condition of service, when my country will say, hey, idea about what you might in terms of salaries, in terms of your allowances, in terms of other benefits. Entitlement, we are entitled to as a worker piano. The condition of service gets that one for you.
Now, Rebecca said, clock shack. More a bit insensitive, and that's why I was asking for the specifics. What ka salary home, what ka allowances, ne other benefits. I just say ni na no ebe come and we all know ejuma pa mo ya ma Ghana man. But you also agree with me say baby aba be do no. O man ye ho akere ye. Me na ka say just a few days ago, you call for debt suspension. A multinational sene omo edi omo kawa amonone no. Omo de amayin. Till the end of December 2026, after it's we are now. Obeka say we are not in a normal state as of mind. It's why don't you be a bit sensitive towards the plight of a bino? Na afe won relax na mo na binding command sana. Wetin ya start striking. Obeka say mo a bit insensitive. Obaja to
meaning to move back and Obi Obeka Sano is also not being fair to CLOSAG members. If we say unim as for CLOSAG members, a woman, so we are so working for the government, for government to achieve whatever it's supposed to achieve. And kaya sembe yo mopo. Say mame kan sembe show.
It's you.
Say ye can CLOSAG members say ye Kenya na ubi nim who and who are the members of CLOSAG. Omo mo ye ejuma wo ministries. Omo ye ejuma wo Metropolitan Assembly, municipal assemblies, district assemblies, departments, agencies, Ghana, a CLOSAG members.
Right.
These are the people who are the policy implementers of government. Government, also, I have done so much. My physical projects, my programs and activities, my achieve so much. I say, ministers implement and I say, DCs they implemented. These policies and programs are implemented by these poor civil servants. And the Obia Onwe Nejumano, doesn't he deserve to be paid well? And I said, the economy and Famanana. And this Obika said, we are not being sensitive to the government. Many Paconoso is not being sensitive to our lives. Also, young Kong. If we say, Obi Yejuma for 30 years, close member, or Yejuma for 30 good years, as several are buying 30 good years, or call retirement near money 15,000 Ghana.
I see.
The we think I Yejuma for 30 good years. I say we are buying. No, I retire near man of a pension of 15,000 Ghana visa. Kaobeka so always sensitive to the plight of Abayong.
I see.
Maybe I say now can very serious. Our members retire very poor because of condition of service, salary issues while they are in the service. No, so your salary now would affect your pension later. So condition of service now, or pension so papa. You almost retire. It be within 2-3 years. So they want to say, "Nanya me to myself as a real near come." Will be a man 15,000. No, what the man is of Uncle if Unda can see where it is, you know. That is the meaning of it.
I see.
And this
But it's Abia now would demand here Mumeki. About me to demand. Are you ready to back down? Abia or you half mamu?
Minya, ye missa. I thought we in terms for. Missa Abai said, proposals now close like Ede Baye now Muji Tumuno. What has been your counter proposal?
Oh, okay.
Missa Abai. So what has been your counter proposal? And now close like someone into a strike. That is the simple question I want you to ask government. The clock for the proposal by Muji Tum, you form the committee to look at it for implementation to start. What has been your counter proposal? As you may say proposal now you buy in a crown, you think it is too much for you to bear. What has been your counter proposal?
Do you feel disrespected? Say Abamodia dia kona Abaya when fee mukra one for any counter proposal.
As I'm making, I think it doesn't really happen. Has to come say make us say we feel disrespected. If made a proposal about you've not come out with a counter proposal. Let the public judge if it is respectful or it is not disrespectful. Let the public judge.
I see. Now, Ali, National Labour Commission say mo bomba manie some be call a strike. Am I catch or say and cost strike no. Brana ending command sana wako. It's in a way one for boo any need and fama omo.
Well, we have not seen any letter or something to that effect. Because we know say a strike we followed due procedure and do all the due legal procedure. We are law abiding citizens. Cluster, they are law abiding citizens. I mean, so the people who are members of Cluster in Kwani Union, you have all professionals in that association. Cluster, there were lawyers, there were doctors, there were planners, there were engineers, there were administrators, all works of professionals that were Cluster. And we are law abiding citizens and we know what we do. There were good leadership for our members. And then we follow due procedure as stipulated in the law. And now we are following the Labour Commission. I have not heard from that because all our letters, reminders, and everything. All our letters, reminders, and everything are from day one. National Labour Commission is in the room. Let it be a Chekoma government, be a National Labour Commission copy. They intend to strike Yamani copy. And I don't know what they are talking about.
Yo, now finally, I'm told by Labour Commission, say, Yeshamu Ewie for a conversation, for a meeting. Mokwa, na catch him say, Mumbaki down. Obeja to Namabaki down.
Let's get to the bridge. When we get to the bridge, we will cross.
Mumbamu committee there.
I can't say that for a fact for now.
You can't do what?
I can't say that for a fact.
You can't say that for a fact. I'm a committee, no.
Yeah, I can't say that for a fact.
Oh, but I say my buyer, the same banana cast, and I say you don't know so the can say won't go.
I mean, can't say young co and I say the cool. But I'm saying no. We have leaders. We take decision at the leadership level.
Okay.
It doesn't lie in my mouth to say the co and I say young co. We have a structure we follow.
I see. It's say I need a indefinite strike in Amoko.
Indefinite strike. The members know the members of beyond next year. I mean, so Moon Cry say, we are fighting for today and tomorrow. And your present and your future and corner yekono. The one corner now, or that, a bay mobile money. Money. Only my sitting on move, oh, my. Then your members, Mammy can't say me to your revenue collectors of all various assemblies. A bit recorded a revenue. They are poor. Yeah. The risk involved in them doing their work. Which there will be none from equity revenue. And so, when the penna and a catch yourself, let's say, you need me. If your members, no money, my sitting on move. That's all. They should remain resolute. We acquire Kwama and Nenny and that. Who be a social be a being for the director before the DCB from 7 years, dear mammy, Menko.
Manenko, I see.
Menko, so be so threatened with her. When you may be some victim, I'm on report them on penny for a beba story national. We will take the matter up.
I see. Mr. Imam, and not pay any inch in your mind. So, clocks are clear in their minds. Indefinite strike, and in fact, there's going to be a huge impact on Aban Ejuma, especially the ministries and assemblies. We are sending message here. I didn't want to read that one. The assemblies in the crowd, no more Ejuma on the crowd. There was assemblies on Ejuma. They work, they do work. The district assemblies, the municipal assemblies, the metropolitan assemblies. I know I'm going back here. I'm on for Ejuma. I'm on for Ejuma. And all of that. Ministries among for a Juma. It's there'll be a huge impact on Abai Juma. Later in the day, we'll go and assess the impact of the strike. I'm hoping some of the National Labour Commission Kase Omra no Monko. It's we trouble about me babu ya fatrasi na fe ya de komobia obianom atwa so we trouble about sia. I give you praise, take your glory. I just and Senator Mekano, National Labour Commission for clock surge. Sorry, I can comment. We are hoping that this afternoon on the court meeting and Labour Commission say Omumbrano. Dr. Edmond Opompepra, member of the NPP, Ashanti Region Communication Team, or another doc. Akwa. I'm expecting lawyer Benjamin Afrania Mankwa. Honestly, a member of Movement for Change. Canada Kaweka MPP, but it's or called Movement for Change. It's I'm expecting him to be in the studio and check na but doc where the doc. Uchi many clocks are depending from Komo.
Yes.
Any take on that? I mean, Obeka say buy now. It's a mo discount. It's a multi chunk of foka. That's the accusation now. And it's for the other day. It's a no. It's will be a cost strike, and now we cost strike. Clearly, I buy now. The government's not doing that.
True.
What I mean, strike. In the last 1-2 weeks, strikes not those. Yeah, where?
True, but so on say we know enya ade bia enwanwa. I mean it's been happen, and I speak on authority. As a former, union leader. I know that. Now, what happens? No, necessarily. 8 years. Labor unions. Sometimes, omo worried kakra. Say, within that time, nanka omo target be. And the omo assess omo arichi and I say omo enrich. And they also don't know say 8 years no so what is going to happen. And usually omo agitate. He said omo benya the best that they can out of the government before the government exits. And you almost assess during your time, what have they gotten? But I believe this government they are I'm not saying this because I'm part of, but may assess it from those times and union chairman. We used to go on strike a lot. Don't know unim that group na near friend Putak.
Of course, Potak, Polytechnic Association of Ghana.
Vibrant. During our time, we were the most vibrant union in the whole country. What I'll urge Mr. Emmanuel Akua and co say, government invite you. It is an opportunity to negotiate and now renegotiate. Metesa mentioned the conditions of service. And in meeting there, you don't say unim say ubeko ana
also on your show
now we say war issues and na omo beka betima kama na invite you say bra na asem na wo no yenka now we say unim say ubeko ana say unko.
No, but you see he who calls for equity must come with clean hand. Almost 2 years ago and on one say detailed comprehensive proposal.
Okay.
They come out buying. This is our issue. Your condition of service I can't want say at least I buying for boning in the grandma. As we speak, I buying and responding to our proposal. Clear case of the suspect.
So for now the omunkwa it would have been ideal.
Oh, you think they are lying?
No. I'm not saying they are lying. What I'm saying is that there are two sides to it. Coin. And from government say close I said that the last 2 years on frame what is the issue? Who says so government so on in general salary structure, which is often supervised by the Fair Wages and then the Salaries Commission.
Right.
And say now TUTAC so near draw detailed proposal. I will say a fit into the general scheme of government. I will say Fair Wages and Salaries meeting. I even want to know say it's a issue do Fair Wages and then Salaries Commission. Yes, sir. So
I'm sure they'll be part say a normative committee.
Very good.
The Fair Wages and Salaries Commission will be part of the meeting.
Usually, time now. Sakura Amponi any labor commission. Bishan. Your proposal usually you draft near the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission. No, after meeting no. with I mean Ministry of Education, Ministry of Labor, and then and issues no you can say I'm far and ebeko national I mean Labor Commission no habitat no say if I mean equity has been done and then all that. And please I'll urge them say 2 years any and if even so and a government and say media bra. It is better late than none. And don't say so and no. I mean, the proposal no buy no. Obia and friend, Obia and
friend. Committee there was a from that committee now.
Definitely.
You heard them. What is our case?
Me am finding out say I mean committee no omo juma na no I mean ekusi say omo report no aba bonti na say ma bonti. So enti no dey yen follow due process kakra na yen finding out more. Yen hu I mean no process are edru. And I will agree with you one point say baby I mean governance no do and I say country no do say no labor issues no we should be very cautious. Okay. I mean said the bear yen through everything out of gear. No. Whether we like it or not, crisis no you go through affect ubia and after na yeba abonte in the supreme interest of all of us me and ye be a very rock boat no so much. We are making Adeba Concho say labor unions ye didn't come up. So who increase to tag there? Who you cram pona? I mean, you tag at the beba GMA for the beba. And sana yen yanum cra or mudi chinu sitak. Yes, and so match. Sitak and so the drupe no say nat and then nagat was about to a chain. Say one balance in here, chain no bet distort too seriously. So and how are there no serious revelation? No basically no what we are be papa until say make sure say ni nyina no fit it. But enya fit no mean so me urge government say oni omo ehia Georgia. Yeah, I mean your rules say you started and negotiate and I say you started to engage. It is in bad faith for you to go on strike. So to curb it, the best in fact I'm told the government is preparing a new salary structure. I'm sure you are aware. Who said some time ago no near negotiating
for Nagrat and in Nat, that's what I've heard.
Do the chunk, but you cannot do for them alone.
But in Nagrat and Nat, that I can confidently say. The government a salary structure from them. I can confidently say that, yes.
From I think 2009 I negotiated a called the new salary structure. Your friend single spine. I will say in your holistic review because benchmarks no use right now in fact in a change
right.
And also government reviewing or placing on a new skill. But let's also look at capability.
Okay.
So right now it may be say ABI he's not capable because assuming what the car you are owing, you go to your data. Only no negotiate come and say no. Kanwa me mintia mame up to 2026. Enu hodi na niema aye me metuaka. Na no only akron twene ho ade che no about so country aketua kra de matu ni nyinam bo say o send a different only akro now o kobo ne besian o send a different signals na in fact akwa kra no am obe plead say besian me hold on no say enough to pay more and you will pay more there and you come and then let's
an
sit down
an agreement every an argument is an agreement an argument is an agreement because I understand the point you're making but of course when it comes to the international agreement in the sana we say you bet you from 2027 in the sana say bet you for Canada ya do kadia 2027 and the BT Academy.
But so we are aware, say, we agreement. Usually, yeah, now there's some inflow. I mean, it should come. They can hold on to those inflow and say, oh, say if you have enough money, because who raise that 1 year, it will be more than 2 billion.
No.
And we know, so our tax to GDP ratio, it has not increased significantly.
True.
At first, it was about 12.4. Now we are doing just over 13%. And until Nanka 11 over to make sure say best. But Ghanaians said they don't like it, and almost finding ways. And I say Ghanaians are finding ways are almost into that inflow no so and also and it has to GDP ratio so yeah a low and you has near my government spending on wages and then salaries are very high.
Compensation.
So very good. Yeah. That is the appropriate way.
Yeah, compensation.
And I urge them those times. Anytime put a strike. You share the mood of the people.
Okay.
Near who are the people following us or not before. And in those times, we say a cost strike. The whole country we carried everyone along. So school for one cramp and then near Choma. At that time, almost Timika say, oh. And near my lecture say you have so and you support. But I can say, sir, close now the mood of the people no entire omechi so much.
Oh, sir. Workers in town.
No. I'm not saying say workers. The general country no. The mood of the country no. Okay, prices are coming down. Right now, we are doing, around 20 something. Early 20s. Which is good. Yeah, interest rate follow. How is the city doing? And any no more. Obia in a jum etisay or quabontia. What is he going to buy? And so say attention is mostly on the macroeconomic fundamentals, which we all admit say improvement. And anticipate improvement better and far better so that it will reflect in our pockets.
I see.
And we are all going through a phase. And you can say I'll shut down the whole country. I believe you are not being fair to everybody.
How would you? But Doc, so how would you respond? And I'm happy you brought this about. You're not being fair to the whole country. It's how would you respond to the claim that if you say Waha Endra minority for a boycott a veteran of a deputy minister? This minister already we have 2 deputies. Michael Ochebefi and Amadukia. There are 2 deputies trade and industry.
Yeah.
And what the minister KTM one also 3 in one ministry. Then you bring in another person. Say you're vetting for the same deputy ministerial role. No more it is a cross of what no more situation now. I say, baby, you are appointing another person to go to a trade ministry to become a 3rd deputy minister. Do you think that is fair to the crosser people?
If anyway issues are close like erasing we encounter
a condition of sense. No, but I'm making the point. No, but I'm making the point that promotion no man because the Akua minister no car. The be join the car. What must say? That's the point. But you claim some watch it. And then say we call party up a ministry with 3 deputy ministers.
Okay.
Apart you already have 2 deputy ministers. In terms of there now, obviously, Omudika said no.
Fine. A genuine concern. But it should not be say it should be tit for tat. Say one you say Maya yen so say yen fine avenue yen channel to government. So government we are concerned say government budgets. And now say compensation or the more people can trade and then industry one. Compensation now we are trying to cut down. Might go high into government. do something about it. Anyway, different. But on now I'm inviting Dra who say, oh, maybe I think the government are appointing Nipa Bibri or Modoso into innovating. I'll not do, and I say close access. No. So where's a breedy antagonism? So and I am ma or minus so no in tumbo. Find a way. Say and government proposal ya so ya appoint and answer ya nominate this person as this. Then you present position paper. No, government, I think said this and this and that. You channel it. Oh, the parliament, a new government, and answer you channel it to the executive with things. But say why you that's what you do vetting. If you say oh, because say government and no nominated the person. Only government agree vetting. That means you don't want government business to go on. Yeah,
Doc,
adopt a more Giorgio approach.
Let's sit down. Let's hope. Let's hope. Say and clocks are getting penny for no call meeting. In fact, when Akua say it doesn't lie in his mouth, and which of course I will subscribe to his point because I will say the leadership must take the decision.
I want them to sound more positive.
More positive.
Why not? I mean, we'll go say grievance, go and then express
it. For my other guest, counsel, a lawyer Benjamin Afrane Amankwa, a member of the Alliance for Change, or communication team member, Alliance for Change, and Alliance for Change, one movement for change, woman, wrong. Alliance for Change. In the council, Akwa pay. Yo, council, me time needed. Obo mashim kaka, but
traffic here, a walk criminal, massive, very, very massive. A drew baby no crana is a packing a baby. I
see.
So Cadenia.
Oh, Cadenia, Cadenia, cow. Visit Kumasi, Cadenia Kumasi. I crank about one packing baby for Cadapa. That is true. Okay, well, anyway. Yedebesia. It's no. And I pay there. Mamma Shay, say, if you what communities be, what call agency be, what call assembly be. Let us know the impact of the strike, because I'm not almost strike Nancy. Let us know, because later in the day we'll assess the impact of the strike on activities of the agencies in the day. And to work on now pay the occupied service be almost more strike. And they've issued an instruction to members in that say, Mo bianco ejuma. Boss be fero se bra, kase debi womba, we are on strike. Will be so intimidate you, report the person to your leader. You know leader no. Now if I won't take care of the decision, I won't take care of the matter. At the national level. It's me no besia. Now lawyer Badia. Now what Gina home you want no mujoka credit. I'd like to start with the Godfrey Dame. The issue that somewhere last 2 years actually. And I filed a case in the Moana to see and I caught this something very interesting. I'm out for about cost. Now what they have done is very simple. Almost set up a Zoom link. The Zoom link and almost share Zoom now. Almost share link now. One person will share now what joining. So it takes away the cost from a buying. That's what some people are arguing. But of course, the Zoom link now data. Data is very expensive in Ghana too these days. It's obviously there's still some cost there, but they are not a SWAT. Now, the substance of the matter are to forcing accused of causing financial loss to the state. Jakpa testify Attorney General doing his work as the agent or lawyer or cross-examine Jakpa. Counsel, we follow conversation. Now, some say this entire process is a bit needless. Let me say a bit do what in the first place. Basically because not in share or say whatever costs be a buying care as a result of ambulance in Idea in check and in free home. For you, some lawyers are and I say you think that the law must take its course. You need to force them court. You cross examine. Let's say jailing.
Okay, thank you. Parker. In the first place, Mami, and correct one or two things be concerning my persona and, and the introduction. Okay. No, Ghana Hayakas will be a lawyer. Not just the person has been called to the bar.
Okay.
Me LLB.
Oh yeah, LLB.
And yes, sir. I've been called to the bar.
But when you're in law school, when we LLB, when you're in law school. Oh, okay. Because the inside here, who call law school, they will use this one against you. Oh, you're a lawyer, and I've
said it. I've said it not only on this platform. I've said it. So when I was giving my details, I made sure I gave the right details.
I see.
So next time, we'll share a honor. Okay. After forcing Japan. All these issues that we're talking about, on my way, Yama MPP NDC political football, no, Abeye Adebia, Abeye Albatross, since 1992. Look, so share acquire MPP boycotted parliament because they thought it was the verdict was stolen. Any insusanswa a deba o mai so sabia na ye to asosisi atu forcing issue is outie narratives akoso court all this while we could have solved this problem long time ago but for the politics aspect of it.
How politics better?
What the politics aspect of it say look at how this particular case no politicians day in and day out discuss it to the extent that parliament, the minority in parliament, asked me to boycott sittings whenever the man is going to court.
But there's a provision for that. Provision is say I don't boycott parliament later in the day. So there's a provision.
Why should it sit later in the day? Parliament ni etuareka nipa na o ni etuamoka. Apart from parliamentarians, we have a huge number of clerks. Just because somebody is going to court. And they talk about what we call plea bargaining.
Yeah.
The real intent and purpose of taking somebody to court when something negative happens, especially when it involves money, it is not going to jail the person. That should be the real intent. Because so jailin okrampo na oye appeal from jail. Now Oyerepa say obetua sikana. You still have to leave the person.
Okay.
Just recently, Assange, the WikiLeaks.
Yeah, the WikiLeaks guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, he was supposed to face some charges. And untino, you're detaining him for almost 5 years. US called him to say that admit just one charge. Admit that you are at fault. Not based on that, no. Danger on the courtroom. The law is common sense. Before say you have law, you have the common sense and a law. Inti ojitu muno yamano kono krom. Protracted case be to say Assange case. Omotimi solve by bargaining. Why can't we solve this one by bargaining? Even the suppliers were ready to take their properties back. Yes, they told them that if you don't want it, and so the politics aspect of it, Anna, sorry, I court, Anna back and forth.
It's almost like they were a political persecution.
Pure politics. On my way home, we measure the minors and minor the majors. Nipa, omo esikaira ewo banking sector cleanup. Ebinum adwuma say, ebinum ayare. Ebinum ayirenum kura ejai om. Ebi nso afiri mu. Anso yetia up till now. Bank of Ghana governor after all companies say those shareholders of those defunct banks should be prosecuted. Other than the Enka Honshe. Look at the number of job losses that came up with the banking sector cleanup. Any nipa or musika koshe
Oh, but I think a buying didn't go for big cocoa. At first, at Kwesi.
At Kwesi. Yes.
Kwesi has been jailed. I mean,
why was he jailed? Wasn't he given the benefit of paying the money?
Of course.
He couldn't raise the money.
That is true.
So the same court,
60 million yes. In 3 tranches.
Yes. Now the same court here of adjudicator at Myanmar. A case of such a magnitude. Look at the amount of money involved and compare it to this one that we are talking about.
So by way Modu. I think 200 million euros or so. I mean,
no, 2.1
and not 2.3 million euros. Yeah, 2.3 million euros.
Now, so I already said, why are we wasting the cost time? Why are we wasting man hours going to prosecute this case? Now, I feel better than persecution instead of prosecution.
You said, who said persecution?
I said that persecution.
I see. My member Doc. So yes, he makes an interesting point.
Okay.
That and I had they scared me for a while. What should I to ACN as he was saying, judge no man quite said, yes, what did a bicycle? But yes, it yaka. Meduko tuma evasobi eniso. And you know, you are 60 million after every 2 or 3 months biano. For Sikanabra. What the bar a big job. A branch and I guess when you see a number into the jailing. Why don't we apply the same principle in this case of Atoforsen? And not because open is sitting in Moyanisana. Because we heard the audio that Attorney General saying it to Japan. So, or Matt Atoforsen crowd 1 month to crowd on Sawamua. Over your by election. Obey we need seats, you know. So it's obvious that you're doing political persecution and you're on minor dog and I'm the dedication with. You agree to that, right?
No, I don't.
When did do?
First of all, we need all the facts.
Fact about what?
One. I mean, mentions AG was saying in some audio say I cannot authenticate that I mean audio.
The audio has been admitted in the court. No. Court na jatum as part of evidence as far as the case is concerned.
What I know no necessarily. I mean, courts using that I mean audio. Senka judge, judge, in use. I mean, that's fiasewa. But judge, Eka say we audio no several times. She mentions 9 times. Now, when your issue be a woman, that issue can I mean incriminate or have any effect on the case.
That's a different matter.
Mention
it. Let's not confuse the people. Maybe call lots of people, but at least I try to be the consider for the court.
Okay.
Yes, it is true that there's an audio.
Yes, but me, I cannot say
so. Let's take one after the other.
This or that.
What side it to me say audio na yakawasen. Court no agi as part of say case na cause no fanka case no.
Okay, fine.
Would you tumza?
Fine.
Okay. In that audio no, as to whether or not the audio no would have any impact on the ongoing case in there, and the minimum the judge at the end of the day will determine that.
Yes.
But the point is that in the audio na a walk before court is a CA.
Okay.
The Attorney General is on record on the audio to have said that. Said Japa, one or no agent of Fredami. Now on my Atoforsen and 1 month to crown and Sawamua.
Okay.
Obenya by election. And as he's saying,
okay.
A clear persecution. And you're a minor who don't say what the book is. Would you do?
One issue no say. I mean I mentioned Asian case.
At Asian, right?
And I was also I mentioned any issues. In fact, the two may not be the same. Minimum charges are you prefer against ACN, and our charges are almost
financial against loss to causing financial loss. The same thing applies to Atoforsen. Okay. The same charge applies to ACN.
Yeah, very good. And it said there are precedents to. I mean, in fact, I mean, issues like this. You said some time ago, near Papa be Victor. I mean, Salome. He was
Victor Salome.
Deputy Minister of Finance. So na I mean his name. I mean okay. Omutuni nyina I mean willfully causing financial loss. Edi omunyina. Emma. At the end of the day, almost call language I mean in Sawon prison. And you willfully causing financial loss. And yeah, they be new. So sir. And you know me I'm pretending let's say be NC that and also be Enco jail, I mean on this that. Plea bargain, I mean is there fine. But it does not mean that every case BR should go on plea. If it had been so and people like Victor Solomon would not have gone to jail.
But let me come in to help you a bit because you see, this same plea bargaining council, I think is the Attorney General. I enforce it more of plea bargaining. Plea bargaining will be congest.
Fine.
And your prisons.
I'm say.
And it was like a plea bargain now. And for those of you who may not be abreast of the issue, and why proper LLB, maybe mistake what correct me. Say many are some court. Na assembly court ebia metime tua wonka ado am them no I just plea I pay the money and then I go home. That is essentially what it is.
Okay.
It's identity in the case of this act of forcing Deep Blue Sea company involved abase 2.3 million euros account metua ama buy. That's number 1. Number 2, me the extra 4.5 million ebeka as interest. Now, I say there be member. Still, na me prosecute to force to what end?
Me what I know no, and say company no ebemu. Nemum they did not say they are going to pay the whole amount. What I know, what I know, any case Attorney General presenting almost offered to pay about 900 something. Now a new total amount. Please check that fact well. Google it and know the amount. That company said they were willing to pay. Please check it out and yet the total amount. And then number 2, the company as presented by the age, now the company was not part or party to that case. Fine if Jakpa and atu forcing so and pay that plea bargain and emra bonten emekasa and answer omuncho to the court, but it should not come from that company. Media I know say presentation by the age shows it is rather the company that says some amount to be now yema almost some months na omunfa bin kan and no kra no na the total amount involving in the case and based on what. And based on this, allow me to finish. Aside that, Attorney General so Krampo Busa, Atu Force and say, near campaign in Oyerepa, does he agree or subscribe to it now of Waso? Or also the Nensa Esha say Atu Force did not answer. So, sir,
Atu Force did not answer that one.
Yes, the proposal campaign at the Airbano. Or no jitum and as I say very good. And untimi what case no concern what would a woman you court untimi and transit will be on your party to the case no emra emerging amount. And he said if those also mutias say or mono percent or ye plea bargain say I took force and interest say ye plea bargain or no and finally so amount he's willing to pay. We me who say Atu Force and I said Jakpa I can be biada say almost the 2.3
million.
3 million they are willing to pay.
A story on citynews.com.
Yes, and please add the date too.
Oh, I mean fat dates and count. The date is on 19th of June 2023.
Okay. That means that it is very correct.
Very recent. Very recent. Now, according to citynewsroom.com, or say Big C Trading LLC, the private company that supplied the ambulances for which the minority leader, Dr. Kwesi Atu Forson, is standing trial, has written to the government about its intention to refund the amount involved.
Okay. When?
Oh, story now can win, no, but what your character
and it could be a very invalid. I mean, because case I up to now, no, the proposal and buy said they wanted to pay some amount. Total no. Now you almost some months. No, na course say safe no my choice or mu pese or mu tria ni na dia fa but as e kra no go on. What amount do they want?
Oh, I see everything. I say the Attorney General. I say the Attorney General and Minister of Damin is said by our sources. So these were sources from City News from court. Say to be considering the proposal from Big C and does not appear to oppose clawing back the 2.3 million paid for the ambulances. Now it goes on to say that the Attorney General contends that the state has lost 2.37 million due to the purchase of the ambulance, which turns out to be defective. Okay, we my background keke. But again, or say the Big C is also reported to have further proposed discontinuation of the prosecution of the 3 accused persons in the case as part of settlement deal. In fact, it was just yesterday, and I caught I'm coming to the information I have. Just yesterday, and the court reporter made the information that Kacha said, even in court, it's been raised that Deep Sea for the Big C for are ready, apart from the amount involved in the they are ready to pay extra 4.5 million as interest because, of course, time now they buy any civil depreciation is obviously undervalued. But they are ready to pay 4.5 million in addition to this.
It is obviously a new proposal.
Right.
Fine. I mean, because case Deep Sea is not being prosecuted.
Of course,
those who have been prosecuted, at force and I mean,
the middle.
I will say Jakpa any at force associate with this. So, oh, be
I mean, I didn't some associate with this.
You, I mean,
it is almost associate or you can't discontinue the case.
It is a new proposal. They must get to the, I mean, nitty-gritties. Example, say, one can say even Sikano, when are they? I mean,
but see, they are ready to pay.
When?
They be down. Okay. And when I say Attorney General Becca say, okay, move first number. And now bring the money.
In fact, and yes, so easy, sir. Okay. They are not part of the party.
Which
they are
I
not
agree.
A party to I mean,
which I agree.
And you know, in what capacity are they coming in? And fine, and you know, but the case should continue. Yes.
And the case should continue.
Yes.
To what? So at the end of the day, open say to force in Chelsea.
Get you. Me. Uko abonte says here. Obi board here wo honum. Wako akwa wia board here no. Ebia 2 years later. I mean case no court. Na in fact obi abase o board here no kra no obetua board here na ma na o kwa kutwa board here foforo aba be sha nan. And no, it does not mean that where you are body no. Body no dear we are. And you know the fact that will be the body abasa and Shannon. I mean, first of all, in fact, I mean, uji to manas unyintum. Na act no we no a punishable and no dear me and try and we Jones Sikano de eba no dear but the act is so punishable. I see. Willfully causing financial loss.
Only agree on this one. Or see in this case, but the case can still continue.
Parker, you can see, you can see that Doc struggle to make a point. As our point, you know,
evidence.
Look at how simplistic. Doc Kofa Bodier, I will be a let's look at the trajectory of this whole transaction. In the first place, the reason why the company is so bent on say obetu esikano because of an international reputation.
Exactly.
Because
that's what they said.
They deal with other states and governments, of which they don't want this case continuing to just tarnish their image, as if what they produced was something which was not fit for purpose.
Right.
Are they also fit for purpose? Ambulance, as Jakwa said in court, it is not a tailor-made something which is in the shelf. Ya ambulance si ho awie ana wakofa o. Ambulance omo ye ambulance a ye car no se Benz a ye be ye Benz no na materials a ye be hia e wo ambulance mu to make it effective no. Sa materials na ye be fix e wo. Into the car imported cars na buy in tranches of 2020. O imported cars ni bi buy no. Now fe na materials no so eba. And sana ya fly the technicians from Dubai to come and fix it them, in the cars to make them.
That is on the narration.
And the narration. That is how it is.
Contract in the they be also the narration of contract is sanity. That's what it's on.
Now say he cannot say anything beyond what is in the contract.
Okay.
And a state contract, no, and yet easy say one person to one person contract transaction. The processes that you pass through to get the state contract back, no, and yet in effect. Jakwa is even saying that the minister then for health, Shaliaiti, the late Shaliaiti, may so rest in peace.
Right.
Onukwa na negligent because she was supposed to go and inspect those vehicles before they were even imported into the country. Now, still, I say we are not interested in getting our money back. State in money. Akwa waste.
I mean,
and I see you're interested in getting our money back. But if they were interested, somebody is pleading with you. Jakwa ekushia Goferodame. Our Yeli Kolendi Okopede. And you're pleading here.
And you will plead that he should file it. He should file. So I'm willing to pay this.
He was supposed to tell him to bring it officially. Godfrey was supposed to tell him that if you are ready, put something on paper, let your lawyers bring it on, and it's not even that is not on paper. It's on paper because Jakwa no lawyer. And the assembly amukabia no yetro. And yes sir, odina no keke and ekojina okoka say I'm ready to pay the money. And the company, as you are saying, no. And just the company the omano keke. The company yes, the company wrote
according
to the court that they are interested in the case.
They've written a letter to the government. Say they are ready to pay the money.
Okay.
The government has to only respond to them by saying that, okay, come and pay the money. And don't come and pay the money.
In the first place, do you know that the company itself is not being prosecuted?
On company don't count.
Now, the company in the person home. It is the same as when the election petition of 2012.
Okay.
When we took John Mahama to court, say we are Abanimuno. The NDC as a political party came to join.
Okay.
Because they had interest in the outcome of the case. And to see John Mahama, a being a free so say the Beman International, a mono party and a sponsor and a bar elections. And to so much on court to us or Mamma can't have no one. You do we are, they will have no option but to take the verdict that the court gives. The same thing. Anna company we also at forcing Anna yes will issue letters of credit.
Letter of credit.
And no Anna Dana can Japan can answer me say. Why should I say? Obi I issue letters of credit in the name of government. Near the regional court persecuting when your prosecution persecuting then a time will come in the future when I will be sitting in that ministry and omode transaction beba, I'll be afraid. Say, hey, me ko say, ochina, yeah, the ministry court said yeah, can't at force. In fact, mesremo. Yeah, ne MPP for no, enkasa. No mo hwe ne ani esika. Omaya Yakobo Busia, sisi am no kasa. Yakobo Busia $360 million.
We are looking for 3 billion.
A bedroom, you know, the whole Ghana. Ya announce per se will be a jubilate. Na say yesika $2.3 million. Euros. Akodi obi ho. No so are ready because of the reputation. Because if even the transaction gone bad, bring me my materials. I'm ready to take it whether defected or not. As it is. Said your port one because when they brought it to the port, they didn't clear it from the port.
Medasi, Kennedy Japan did them. Let me just quote him what he said. Or say, Asemna money at force na kojina court. Sebi. Now, if that is the case there, and there are more MPP, more ministers, do not bet them. If it's about issue of letter of credit there, and they say, and is for about them, not say almost obey side, the ministers don't do a bit. Meaning that letter of credit there, you just issue the ministry responsible for the product. This is according to Kenya. Ministry no or no for products about, or no also working. So products in the airban, a come, and I say come. It is not the responsibility of the finance minister. One of the you should let any keke. Then the ministry will say your gender, will say your health, will say your education. One agenda would ya. Into one of the officers, they be a baby. Come on. These were the words of Honorable Kennedy Japan. To be the Anobesia. On that, I'm not too many of your finance microphone. I'm surprised.
Yamma due process. I mean, enco.
Right.
Issue no or courts. Mommy due process na court no. I mean, adjudicated.
Right.
In the same vein, I'll urge the AG. I mean, Attorney General. I mean, Godfred Odame. Say, if legally no, say only omo trase. Na say oji sikano emani ye dia eni ya onye sikano na emom atoforson eni jakpa case no de yema case no I mean ento aso na yema law no.
Don't you think that would be double jeopardy as the lawyers?
No. So I mean the law should be made to work.
I get it.
And all the one day if this government is not there,
the simple question is, and let's do this in just 2 minutes. The simple question is, what is the end game of this prosecution? We'll prosecute you to force them. Then I will pay. Then I will pay. Then I'll pay.
End game 1, financial loss no yenya. 2, it should also serve
as that's number 1. Okay.
Number 2, it should also serve as a lesson to more government. Be say government more enye wa sika a government sika. Engineer uye bia there must be due process. So say what ma lesson na na say o say obia enye de ope anytime bia na case no ba onko fo bi manimetua be cause dia your friend higledy pigledy no so no emwa na I also want to ask you one question. Blue Sea no almost say almost betua name omo atro and I saw omo indicating say case no omo person omo join ana.
Oh no, the case they insist they want to be a party to the case. No, I haven't heard about
case a court say why join here be then say me no fantastic I mean example Semra MPP court John Mahama any NDC Troy said they want to join Blue Sea. Have they written?
No.
Officially said they want to.
I haven't heard about it. But you see, they are the center of this whole argument.
But so untimina abontain and kase asam no court no you want it to be handled I mean this way or that way. And you know omo join the case no. Okay. So omo join and no form proposal. Then I also at forcing.
But don't you think not go say age sue no? Not go so sue your account. No, don't you think, say, even though I know that people have the right to sue whoever they want to sue, I don't think that age is one far on one count.
Let's leave that one to the court to side. But I'll urge all the parties say, is
that interesting morning?
Not last one. Jakpa any I mean friends Oyerepa to force. Almost no enjoy say the deep blue sea air cannon almost so and yenye emfamomo na se we jira say na say agreement emaya ni omuja hon mo e kanu de enye the case should continue.
It was for the case to continue. That's Dr. Upon prepare there for you now. Maybe for answering in just 2 minutes quickly. I mean bon kai say when your code kaka when your kata kaka message so be fa pro code no every kojako. If you could commission so now being be a doctor be a ben be a bomodian say over from on 0302 678999 0302 678999 open the door to our call Okansi drag lane in a crowd being to do it too. One person who took call Amanone Kwabroche Kosuan de Koye Jumano Akonya ba we every express group in 2%. Woko Canada, woko UK, woko Australia, woko USA, woko Germany, be patropa Oko express group for a while mbeboa am when ya sakuya no etupan titru mo amaye mo undergrad te yambesem koye postgrad no besem koye mo masters na dia de MPhil PhD obeso kwa bochina ko suasa na mani nyina oko express group mbeboa oye pa in fact Kumasi omo asafo labor runabout e ho no mo oko Accra omo first light kanashi ho no mo tema omo committee 18 lashibi that is golf filling station wha no more okosunya ne ahwehwe omo ewo silver house omo ben the high court now in Tamale omo Ayana building that is close to the Tamale teaching hospital now oko Tadia na se Takradia omo market circle opposite Hot Ernesto fast food ben Takrade library no eho enomwo no pay for express group on 055 555 0067 number nibiem ye 055 555 0067 and 0249 000448 0249 000448 from Nafe Wakwentuo and I said the dream to travel outside no emblem express group. Let me activate the phone lines for you on the pay now. Join the conversation 0594 192409 and 0322497264. A simple question. Mama common issues and I say agencies, you know, and I say assemblies, you know. What is the impact of the strike? Oh wow, let me know. And any auto force in the what do you think? Hello, good morning.
Morning, Papa.
Pescani.
Right.
Akwa bon to mama pes committee o.
The next president of the republic, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Onona oba bedin na de damba kupado de nani maba na do start me oba be person e dey call you pa. Paka. Eti ye work from ambulance any from ada. Ye ni companies and ye ni hospitals, maybe health facilities. There were hospitals ambulance member. When was the last time another BC of Ghana said Yakoka empty van they butchery Ediapa Ghana say ye ho enema edibe Shemu Ghana that BC of Ghana. Hey, Paka, the NDC here yan two all consent and justify sending a Paka when you bray and opay. As I want to support and spokesperson, a different spokesperson, Koti. But
according to expert, many ambulances, but according to expert, ambulance, what they buy, then you do the fitting here in Ghana. That's what the experts are saying. Anyway, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
But your first and African
I'm calling from Sege. My name is James.
Sege James Akwaba. Let's hear you, James.
Yeah, Mr. Parker, good morning.
Good morning, James. Yes, you.
Please, I'm fine. My name is James.
Right. We are listening.
You can see that doctor is struggling to answer some of the questions you threw to him. The man right at your right side. It's finding it difficult to answer some of the questions. See, this one is really persecution. You see, the NPP people, what they are doing, we are all in the country and we are seeing. You see, they should know that the what you call it, they said the acquire uja to ono. The obiaba and no benaso. It does.
Mesuma da say acquire uja to ono. Say okwa obiba sa akwa na no befa so. You mate. Hello, good morning. Connect corner. So good morning.
Number two, what design?
Ya me adom ya ho ya pa ya first and everything.
Yeah, your friend papa me nye.
Yeah, papa yetio.
Me friend Kwapi Mountains.
Great, yetio.
Oh, MPP ni no tio no. Once no struggle. Che o mai mo ya wa ha won. Sisila da Pascal e ko fa ni. Nkrofo MJ di MPP ani omu na bibi ani omu na bibi a o. Ye ni me ekoso. But Meka say any youth from 20 years, how my minu papa ma chop money. Na o struggle no ko vote my MPP a waranga no pa obre.
Mate, medasi papa. Na me connect corner so. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Much for everything.
A Roman father de Mr. Pakana.
Oh, me too catch Roman father. It's on
Mama be pie mo nkra ji jumaje kakra.
Oh, okay.
Na ma me cha so nka he ma na me fancha kete me ngina kwablo so de me no na obako sekwadu.
Right.
Tapaka, em kan ko fancha dem. system na Ghana wo mu na the political in a we make sure say so o man ni sika bi ko di baby a yen hwe ne yen no man na hotre wo ha sefu wo man na hotre wo maka me ba krawo me kan bi kwa fatrao uko to do market na so uko yi market pa na so uko na do any tools how and you make people
level
Ghana for when you vote to me Ghana ko do chemate no no solution
Mate we want for me that I'm in next corner so hello good morning
good morning Paka.
Yes sir but your first and everything
I'm Richard me free was microphone
great Richard it you
Paka anope me wo abaso o janda me djuma wa ya ma to force nemo ngusiaga me bo doctor abaso pa doctor bisamu particular question that am say mu mi ni na no obi entinye yi na no if company no aya well and say obi tia scanner again na on branded on show ema attorney general
Richard company no what letter no to the government aban no attorney general so obi tia scanner akose nya kan say attorney general anasa aban no be respond say brabetua anase mentua that is where we are now
no Wakampacho mebao if you are not a party to the suit how then you decide say
that is a legitimate question to ask
if you really want to pay the money
that is a legitimate question to ask
you should write to the AG say I want to join the suit and then the alternative dispute resolution and then you go and settle the payment
but the flip side again is that identity attorney general when sue big C
have to agree because it is their name and their integrity on the line and your prosecutor of court so they have to agree and by mere fact someone agree it's by say to say again on my year on my phone because if they don't authorize Atofforson to issue the letters of creditor he couldn't have done that.
Mate, Rich Medasi, you've made a very solid point and I appreciate that. I think you said on this matter, maybe I have to ask a lawyer on this issue about Big C and Kahun as to why Attorney General will fail say or the and as to how Big C one can't case but open say yes settlement and I think we need education on that. Many lawyer. Maybe I'll come to you. I mean for just 2 more calls. Let me wrap you up on the pay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I'm much first and everything.
A very Bismarck.
Great, Bismarck, it's you.
Because so your friend is as a government. And when you follow I'm just right.
Utie no yan fa next corner but I'm from amuntie mo why yan kwa next corner so hello good morning
difference be one
fire was share fire
so difference be ani me Argentina I was say I want dia mom pene manintia Argentina man dia muntia na mom manintia na why me dia mo so ntia
okay mate or fire answer na me dey tune from him I'm for last call no na me remember back to a studio hello good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I'm Jeff and everything.
Myself, Accra.
Great. Mensa, it's your honor, pay. Yeah.
We patrol Michia, the best president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. But who's MPP guy, no, what tries the country says, or near idea of the country on freelance, so what?
Yerebesia. Now, it's very interesting the perspective of Dr. Diaba, which of course is something has eluded me for some time now. But again, the question is Big C is not a party to the case. Until authority ben or war obecho kata da come by say obeso chekano. Now so one chemu because when our call why LLB no how it you.
The reason why BC doesn't have to join the case in the first place on the contract, government of Ghana, any BCB, any contract,
any contract, okay.
Or not the autonomy, and I will be on a contract. That is Japa. Yeah. Ebeto at the end.
Yeah.
Before you can establish something against the person, no. Prima facie case should be established in court. And yes, charges are caught. But the reason why they are interested in trying that this case will end, whether in court or out of court, no, your international reputation, and they have said it boldly and clearly.
And your matter, because almost the reason say would interest in say international reputation. And you Ghana they deal across board. It's a bayanka. Sheka na kweswing na mo de yenyim fi court mi anka say my ready mo beto ade na wo me me say mo maji musika. That is why they want to pay the money. But as to whether they have that authority to ask for that and answer to write to their buying to do that, is another matter that we'll try and seek some legal understanding to it. Yeah, quite it's Ben, medasi arope. Doc, yeah,
I'll add my finance. So issue go beyond say deep blue sea and to force on qua. So we are saying you see a prosecutor now there's criminal part I don't know we free my ye. And the fact that
criminal party
it doesn't mean okay, and let's say if be willfully causing financial there's the issue of Chachu Chikata, Victor, Salome, the same thing near the Diom. And say deep blue sea,
the court came to say you're frivolous. Do you remember that?
But first one, the
court said was
I am referring to the first one. First one, you owe them. Deep blue sea, episode mubemwa. I was all joining case no court. Not Japa assigning no say on behalf of Jakpa, because Ghana any case be only Jakpa any okay. So omu support to Jakpa case no na Jakpa so ensure say omu yaman. I took force and so ensure say they are doing it on his behalf.
Okay.
If it is done so, then it can be accepted.
Martin.
Yeah, Paul. I was saying for no see any better na say ya be somo ya braso say we say sorry. Ma sometime we touch on sports crew no e the sports beto amuso. Nyame ya dom no de yenkwa echen ya echina ya wo ne yensa beka no e de beba mesomo. Enuanu mienu e be ya adwuma ya no pay. Ni din de Kwesi do. Me nua be ma.
Kwesi Parker Wilson. And for my guest this morning, Dr. Edmond Opompra, NPP member, communication team in Ashanti region, and Benjamin Afrani Amankwa, a member of the Alliance for Change, our movement for change, Alan Chamantin.
What the Ben? Me no
the Ben.
Kwesi no minimum. Kwesi Afrani.
It's a movement for change. Mo we no. Ese mo mamba ko na me kan why. Mo great transmission plan. Mo fan send me. Na me kan be kan ho asemachi. Ebusafo. Yamia much Thursday morning. About with another edition of OBT. Have a good morning.